Welcome to the Daily Vibecasting.
Yeah, buckle up.
We are diving straight into the chaos, the buzz, everything hitting the X feed today.
Sports, space, weird traditions, you name it, it's probably flying by right now.
Totally. It's like the world's fastest water cooler chat. Let's jump in.
Okay, first up, that Barca versus Inter game, April 30th.
Whoa. Yeah. Absolute nail biter. 3-3?
Right. At Priceless MCI was tracking the reactions, and everyone's talking Lamine Yamal.
Oh, the 17-year-old. Unbelievable performance. People calling it an elite mentality already.
Exactly. And remember, he's already Spain's youngest ever goal scorer. Kid's something else.
And Barcelona, even with the draw, they kept that unbeaten home record against Inter in the Champions League. Still a fortress.
Plus, their home scoring this season has been, like, relentless. Something about Camp Nou.
For sure. Okay, switching gears completely. You see this Danish cinnamon thing?
Huh. Yeah, at Earth Tracker posted that if you're single at 25...
You get pelted with cinnamon. Apparently, it might link back to, like, old-timey spice salesmen who traveled too much to marry.
Oh. That's the theory. Seems mostly playful, though. They use water so it sticks better.
Brutal. And then at 30, it upgrades to pepper.
Yeah, pepper. It's quite the incentive, maybe, even though Danes tend to marry later anyway.
Definitely a unique cultural marker, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's talk music. That Hotel California solo.
Oh, classic. At History Rock shared that, reminding everyone.
Yeah, Don Felder, Joe Walsh, and Felder with that double neck guitar.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Seriously, it's always on those greatest solos ever lists for a reason.
And that double neck wasn't just for looks, right? It let him switch between acoustic and electric sounds live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Seamlessly. Pretty innovative for the time, allowed for that rich texture on stage.
Total guitar wizardry.
Okay.
Up to the stars now. NASA had a live spacewalk.
Right. At Astro Animal and at Astro Airs. At NASA announced it.
They were out there for like 6.5 hours doing upgrades on the ISS.
Yeah, serious work. And speaking of the ISS, did you see Moshe spotted it?
Over New York City. Wild. Apparently, it's like the third brightest thing up there.
It's because of its orbit, how fast it moves, and the sunlight bouncing off those huge solar panels. You can totally see it.
Amazing. Oh, and this spacewalk. It was the 5th all-female one.
That's huge. Really great to see.
Okay, back down to Earth. Money-saving hacks.
Uh-oh. What now?
At Prezaguer shared a thread inspired by some unhinged BuzzFeed list, apparently.
Unhinged hacks? Like, what?
Well, the post itself was maybe an image, but people in the replies were talking about, like, using Ramadan fasting to save on food or milking birthday freebies for all their work.
Wow. People are getting creative. Guess it reflects the whole inflation situation, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of feels that way. People sharing survival tips.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. What else?
Right. Footballer aesthetics. At Elfitude posted about hair transplants.
Oh, yeah.
Focused on Mohamed Salah. So the procedure apparently boosted his confidence, maybe even his performance this season.
Huh. Interesting link. They mentioned the techniques, FUE, FUT, stuff like that.
Yeah, the usual ones.
Yeah.
And obviously, Wayne Rooney kind of paved the way, being so public about his.
True. There is that study linking self-confidence and athletic performance. Maybe there's something to it.
Could be. Back to that Bark Inner game again real quick.
More reactions.
And Sky Keeple, the fan account, also buzzing about Yamal and Denzel Dumfries for Inner.
Dumfries scored twice, right?
Including a bicycle kick, apparently. There was a great image. But the Yamal praise is just constant generational talent.
Rio Ferdinand said it. Even Inter's coach, Inzaghi, high praise.
And Dumfries popping up with goals like that was kind of unexpected for his position.
Adds another layer to Inter's attack. Okay, next.
Let's look at leadership. At Africa First had this thread, old versus new photos of African leaders.
Okay. Any standouts?
Ibrahim Traoré, president of Burkina Faso. The contrast is stark. 2013 photo, super casual. Now, full military gear, red beret.
Wow. That red beret usually signifies elite forces, right?
Exactly. And his rise happened during a really turbulent political time for Burkina Faso. Says a lot visually.
Definitely shows a shift in role, in authority. Powerful imagery.
For sure. All right, MCU fans, listen up.
Always. What's the latest theory?
At Just Appear 3 was digging into unresolved post-credit scenes. Remember Clee?
From Doctor Strange 2. Yeah. And Hercules from Thor.
Them too. Those little teasers always leave you hanging, right? Setting up future stuff.
That's the whole point. Keeps you hooked.
They also mentioned the Shang-Chi scene, maybe connecting to Kang, and that Eternals ending.
With Dane Whitman and Blade. Yeah. So many threads.
Makes a waiting game kind of fun, kind of frustrating.
Totally.
Okay, gamers. Call of Duty. Seth Rogen.
Wait, Seth Rogen in COD.
Yeah. at Charlie Intel showed off this finishing move. Missed him. It's inspired by him. Comes with a flashy suit.
Huh. Part of an event pass, I bet?
Yep. The high art event pass. You get a host Rojan skin, too, and an SMG.
Celeb integrations are definitely a thing in COD. Reactions are always mixed, though, aren't they?
Always. Some love it, some hate it.
Right.
Moving on. Elon Musk. He jumped into a discussion about government tech.
Oh, boy. What now?
He posted about the DOGE team. Seems they're trying to fix government software issues. He quoted Catherine Boyle about like a generational gap in understanding tech.
That's actually a pretty valid point about government IT struggles.
Yeah.
The Department of Government Efficiency launches soon, too, right? January 2025?
Yeah. But, it's Musk, so it comes with the usual side of controversy. And that whole Tesla board replacement denial thing is still bubbling up.
Never straightforward, is it? Okay, politics and health. RFK Jr.
Yeah. At Vigilant Fox flagged his News Nation interview. He was questioning the huge focus on the measles outbreak.
Okay. What was his angle?
He's HHS secretary now, right? He pointed out the number of cases, mostly in Texas, is relatively small compared to chronic stuff like autism or diabetes, which cost billions annually.
Comparing acute outbreaks to chronic disease costs. Interesting framing.
He also mentioned how measles deaths are way, way down compared to the 60s. Got applause for that perspective.
It's important context, but we also know his history with vaccine skepticism, which, the CDC strongly refutes regarding MMR links and whatnot.
Right. Definitely important background there. Got to present that fairly.
Absolutely. Nuance is key. Okay, lighter stuff.
Please. How about Bill Belichick?
Yeah.
At AB84, posted a funny then and now implying him and Jordan Hudson.
The age gap relationship chatter, that's still going.
Oh, yeah. 48 years difference. Snoop Dogg joked about it, that awkward CBS interview.
Yeah.
The internet is fascinated.
Public figures and age gaps. Always gets people talking, doesn't it?
Always. Speaking of couples, Lakers game sightings.
Ooh, woo.
Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner caught at St. Doy. Pretty rare public outing for them. Looked kind of cozy.
The elusive pair. They've been dating a while now, haven't they?
Since early 2023, yeah. Also there, Nicholas Hoult and Lily Collins.
Okay.
And the internet noted Lily Collins looked very unbothered, probably because of old rumors linking her and Chalamet way back.
Oh, the tangled webs of Hollywood. Always something.
Always. All right, sticking with the Lakers, but less glam.
The playoff exit pain.
You got it. Ed Elmac132A6 posted this hilarious picture reacting to the loss. It was like a bald spot on a player that looked weirdly like a face.
Oh my God, no. That's dark humor right there.
Totally. Fans coping after that first-round knockout by the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
The replies were pretty funny, too. NBA baldness Twitter is a real thing.
It truly is. Humor as a coping mechanism. Gotta love sports fans.
Definitely. Okay, last one. Rihanna.
Riri, what's she up to? Album news.
Not quite yet. But she posted promoting Savage X Fenty, her lingerie brand, at Rihanna herself.
Nice. What's the vibe?
Really dreamy, kind of pastel aesthetic, calling it soft and savage. Fits the brand's whole inclusive confidence vibe perfectly.
She's so good at that, building a brand that feels authentic.
Totally. And, with all the rumors about new music, a tour, this feels kind of like a strategic move.
Yeah.
Keeping the buzz going before a potential big comeback.
Smart. She knows how to play the game.
For sure. Wow. Okay, that was a lot.
That was the Daily Vibecast. Seriously fast-paced rundown.
From Champions League thrillers to Danish pepper pelting, rock legends, spacewalks, money hacks, MCU theories, celebrity gossip. It's all flying around out there.
It really is wild how much information, how many different kinds of things grab our collective attention for a moment.
Makes you think, right? What tiny thread, what big event is going to be the thing everyone's talking about tomorrow?
That's the million-dollar question in this digital whirlwind. See you next time.